There are four muscles that make up your rotator cuff, and they all have their origin in the scapula. So first of all, we have supraspinatus, which, you guessed it, has its origin in the supraspinous fossa, and it's going to run through the supraspinous fossa, out here, and over, and then insert on the greater, oh my gosh, tubercle, the greater tubercle of the humerus. And that will perform a couple actions. It's going to abduct the shoulder, understandably, and then it's also just going to help to stabilize the head of the humerus and the glenoid cavity. Keep that nice and in there. And so that's the only rotator cuff muscle that doesn't actually rotate the shoulder, funnily enough. Next up is teres minor, which has its origin right above where teres major does, so on the middle third of the lateral border of the scapula. And that one is going to also insert on the greater tubercle of the humerus, so it just comes out there. And so that'll laterally rotate the shoulder, and it will adduct the shoulder, adduct, so when it's up, it comes in, and it will also stabilize the head of the humerus into the glenoid cavity. Then there's infraspinatus, which has its origin here in the infraspinous fossa. It will insert in the greater tubercle of the humerus. And so that's going to laterally rotate the shoulder, bring it back like that. It's going to adduct the shoulder, bringing it back in, and it will stabilize the head of the humerus in the glenoid cavity. Finally, we'll come around to the other side to look at subscapularis, which sits here in the subscapular fossa. I can't really reach all the way in because it's against the rib cage. But yeah, that one is also going to, is going to insert on the lesser tubercle of the humerus. And so that will medially rotate the shoulder, and it will, oh my gosh, it'll stabilize the head of the humerus in the glenoid cavity. Thank you, rotator cuff.